So test configuration is important actually. Remember, you guys are typing on the chat, oh, this is not working. Oh, that's not working, right? But you are not specific. You do not tell which browser you tested or which desktop version you tested or what is your operating system. You do not tell any of this, right? Actually, that's the communication process. You have to tell details. So behind the scene, we do the test configuration. In the test configuration, we actually decide all of this. Oh, am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, like after creating the test configuration, then we can create the variables.
Exactly.
And in the variable, we can put all of this.
Yep. So yep, test configuration, you give the name. Now you give the operating system name. You give the Mac operating system, Linux operating system. How many operating system is covering this application? Can be Chrome operating system as well. We don't know. So you need to know from the requirements. Is this application going to work on the Linux? Is this going to application working on the Windows operating system? Is this application is going to this and that? You have to know all of the details. So those details you are adding in the test configuration under the name of operating system. It is very meaningful. Okay. Add as many as you needed, then you save it and you're good. So this is simply called the variable. Okay. Now we are coming to the test configuration. Under we added the operating system. Now we are adding the new one. We're adding the new one is new browser and the new variable, and the name is browser, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Microsoft Edge. And even we can create another the configuration, which is for the versioning. Chrome version and 80 to 100, that's the behavior, right? And the Edge version, this version to this version, that's the behavior, because operating system, the browser versioning is very important from nowadays for the web-based application to work. So as many as nitty-gritty details outside of your testing that you need to consider, that goes with the test configuration section. Okay, and this is also will be extending your testing time, because you only tested on the Chrome. You need to test on the Firefox. You need to test on the Safari. You need to test on the Microsoft Edge. The same test plan, same positive testing. That's the reason if the developer takes 3 hours, QA takes 9 hours, because they have their mechanism. They have to configure all of this. They need to ensure all of this, because at the end of the day, you are the one who will get yelled by the manager if things is not working on the Firefox browser, not the developer. That's not my job. That's your job. So before you get yelled, you actually consider all of this. So this part of the test configuration. So now we are adding again. What is this one? What is this one?
This one actually in this configuration, we are just adding, like for the GUI testing, we are testing on the Firefox browser and the Linux operating system.
Exactly. So
we
now
are
what
setting
happened
the
now?
configuration.
Yep. So now we are actually this is the all test. This is the test plan, right?
This is the configuration. First we have to create the configuration. Then we have to create all the variables. Then we have to merge those variables with the configuration.
Correct. So you see this? So that's actually the steps. So now we test configuration. What is this? On this e-commerce application, we need the browser we already created. We need the operating system we created. So browser, we selected only Firefox, and the operating system we selected Linux, even though it is not true. It should be Mac or Windows. Okay. So you have to test all of this. You have to test this configuration, means manually you need to test on the Firefox browser, the Chrome browser, anything you decide. And you need to have a Linux operating system or the Mac operating system machine that you need to test as well. And all of this testing will go to your automation down the path. Okay. And that's the reason, the more you understand the manual testing nitty-gritty details, including the best practices, process, and the procedure, automation becomes easier because your big learning part is done. You'll be only learning how to automate. That's it. So now we are going to create the view the test plan, right? What are you doing here? Test plan, negative testing, create new, and now we are going to create the test plan. Let's continue that later.